finding talent and great people and retain those people, just like you find great customers and keep great customers, right? It's slightly different because you're paying your tech. So one of the things to keep good engineers, you got to pay them enough to take money off the table, which means that's why you got to stick to your pricing guns. You're right about that, because in order to pay people market salary, or what I always like to make the opportunity slightly above market salary. If I got to compete against market salary, like their salary they're getting for me is pretty average, that means that the culture and everything else is going to be that much better. And you're going to lose people, because if a good person can go somewhere else and make $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 more a year and get training and have upward potential and learn more, you can't blame them for leaving your organization, right? So, this with new engineers, same thing. You got to be constantly recruiting, always recruiting. I say this all the time. You got to be constantly on the outlook for new people, running ads. I'm not saying you have to hire the people, but you got to be constantly recruiting. On the customer side, you got to be constantly prospecting. Even if you're too busy, even if you don't have the sales now, I promise you something's going to happen where you're going to lose a customer, or you're going to have to raise your prices and there's going to be a little churn. You might have to fire a customer, and then you're going to have to replace that. And if you try to replace somebody when you're flat-footed and you don't have any sales or marketing, it's going to be really, really difficult. So your organization has to constantly be growing. It's like, they talk about sharks. Sharks have to keep swimming or they drown, because they have to have the water flowing through their gills in order to breathe. A business has to constantly be growing, new customers, new opportunities, so they can hire greater people and pay their good people more and give those people upward promotion. The two feed off each other. If you're stagnant, you're always in a place where you're in feast or famine, where, you're struggling with, well, I just lost a customer. How do I replace it? Or I just lost an engineer. Oh my God, what are we going to do now? And you want to get out of that. So the only way you get out of that is you have you work on sales and marketing systems and processes, recruiting, hiring systems and processes, and have healthy, profitable, consistent growth. Again, healthy, profitable, consistent growth, good leadership in place. This takes time, and it's not a quick fix. It's not something I can just say, oh, well, just do this and you fix it. This is what running a business is.